Hey guys, we're back. It is Zero, and I'm still using this team, and this team still doesn't have a name. But okay, whatever. You know what? We got no name, but we got a team. That's all that matters. Well, I got no opening remarks this time. I'm pretty much out of witty comments, and I don't think that crit actually in the long run meant anything, so no harm done there. Arabian Knight, getting ready to tear into some shit, and go ahead, yeah, just stealth rock there. That's fine. Why did I psychic? Probably anticipating a Gengar, over predicting. Once again, I have a tendency to do that. Uncle Ruckus. Well, Uncle Ruckus actually ate that. I didn't think that he was gonna live that, but okay. You know what? We're going with it. So we can make quick work of him from there. And what do now? Rotoms. Rotoms are not my friend. Rotoms are definitely not my friend. But I'm okay with a T-Bolt. So, what did I do here? Do I, oh yeah, I tried to Encore him. Because usually you don't see T-Bolt. I was anticipating that to be, something. I was anticipating it to be something. Not choice. Because usually if you see T-Bolt, it's usually not a choice Rotom. At least from my experience. I have been wrong before. So, there's the Volt. Why both? Huh. Why both indeed? But no big deal. I'll go over to Mew this time. And really the rocks at this point. Let's see if I get rid of the rocks or what I do here. Yeah, I got rid of the rocks, because at this point the rocks are going to help. Not having the rocks is going to help me more than it hurts him to have them. No heal bell on this Mew, so getting burned and or toxic can be a pain in the butt. But it's all good. Cletus the Fetus can handle it. Choice Specs Gengar, you know, a friend of mine is using that right now. He's a pretty big fan. Personally, I'm not the biggest on it, but I see where it can be helpful. And down goes Cletus. Ultimately not that big a deal because Gojira. Gojira can very much handle it though, because Dragon Claw, all the things. This is why I love this team, because it's not just one thing carrying the load anymore. I had to, I probably should have went for, what's it called there? Flare Blitz to be safe, but at the same time, I couldn't risk it because at that point, I kind of really needed Gojira to clean up, at least on the Rotom, because there still was a chance that that was a choice Rotom and it could have Trick Scarf or Trick Specs me, which would not have been good. So Sui might have been in hot water there. Ironic because he's always using Scald. But, okay, let's swap some hazards here, Shuckle. And Toxics and Stealth Rock. I put Toxic on Talon Nope this time, because I've mentioned before, Talon Nope's last move slot is adaptable, and there's no Toxic on this team. So, you know, nice to have, just to have around. You can lock me into defogging. That's fine. That means I know you're gonna switch. So Honchkrow in, and again, I'm just defogging just because at this point. And Honchies. Oh man, these things hurt. These things hurt a lot. So you know, I just Scald here trying to get rid of a Honchkrow, and I end up taking a piece out of the Shuckle. Totally fine with me, mind you. But I don't want rocks. I don't like rocks, and I don't like having, as anybody that has seen me battle at all before knows, I'm not the biggest fan of having something to get rid of. Eat that one, Politoed. But I'm not the biggest fan of having something to make sure to get rid of rocks. I like to build hazard proof instead. But with Gojira, Frozen Sui, with Gojira, that's really not as much of an option. But I'm okay with this Amistar, because I got me a Whimsi. I don't even care about your Amistar right now, my good sir. You can have your Swift Swim, You can have your Shell Smash. It's don't mean you're gonna get an attack off. Sorry, not happening. So that means I can just sub up here and let Whimsi start doing his thing. Yeah, that's a full power Amistar. It still doesn't mean that it's gonna get to do anything. I can just see. I'm expecting Lulzies to switch here at some point, but he ain't switching. So, I mean, that's fine. I'll just Encore you again. Lock you into what you're doing. I have no problem with this. Finally switching. It was over to that Politoed. I can finally get a Moonblast on that Politoed. Hit it with a Leech Seed. Perish Song. Well, that's unfortunate. So, switch here, and I Moonblasted there. I figured I would have seeded to try to catch whatever was next, but not today. Not today. There is a day that I would have seeded there, but it is not this day. So, Giga Drain me, that's fine. Talon Nope, really don't give much a shit. Dropping some rocks, switching to Mew. Because Mew still don't care. I think at this point it's just burn the Venusaur. I always have Venusaur problems. I really just always have Venusaur problems. It's just a running thing that always ends up being a pain in my ass is freaking Venusaurs. No matter what I do. But, okay, Toxicroak, no big deal. Right back out to Arabian Night, though, and ooh, he was ready for that one. I was set to get that thing primed and just tear into some shit, but not this day. Not this day at all. And Shuckle, I am tired of your shit. Get out of here, please. So, 31 turns later, and I've finally got my first kill on this guy. Oof. A lot of these battles can end up running a lot longer just because of what is on this team. And yes, that Hachi has superpower. And yes, that is unfortunate for me because Talon Nope. Whimsi in though, and can easily take advantage of that because Brave Bird and what is not done by Recoil will be done by Life Orb, and bada bang, there we go, good to go. This Politoed, I'm not a fan. Sui's still frozen. I'm trying to get Sui to thaw. It's just not happening. And there we go, there's a thawed Sui, and there's a dead Amistar. Perfect timing, Sui. Perfect timing indeed. I know that's a, I was testing just to make sure that was a dry skin Toxie. Sometimes they're not. And, you know, what would have been great timing just ends up being a waste. But the nice thing is, I'm able to do that. That burn ends up being pretty useful. So he's going to dry skin, recover again, and this is my chance to just hit knockoff real quick. Get rid of that black sludge. And from here, you look at what's left on the team, I'm seeing a big opportunity here for Sui. I'm seeing a golden opportunity for Sui to tear into some shit. Particularly with this Toxicroak burn. That's really going to restrict what this thing can do to me. So Drain Punch, no big deal. Because I have pressure, I have max defense, max HP. Sui is not going to care about that thing. So I can just set up until the cows come home. And I'm going to skip a little bit here. Because this battle is already going a bit too long. And this is going to take a while. So we're running out of Drain Punches. And Sui is just getting by here by the skin of his teeth pretty regularly until we're completely out, and then he switches here back over to the Poly, at which time Sui will graciously use that rain to make quick work, and from here, well, Toxie can't really do anything. I'm skipping a couple turns again because otherwise we could very much be here all day. And Vina, no. You're not welcome here. Please leave. And I switched. I don't know why I switched. I had the speed advantage. I could have easily taken that thing out, but for whatever reason I thought Mew was a better, well, Cletus was a better idea. And Lulzi's forfeited anyway, so no harm done. Okay, that took too long. Anyway, I really did not think that was gonna go that long. Ambipoms. I still have bad memories of this thing from that one doubles battle. No, I didn't forget about that. And that actually ended up helping me here because I know, oh hey, look at that. It's gonna do the thing, it's gonna taunt me. So I'm ready for that, no big deal. Knockoff, that's not gonna help you. Don fans, getting lava plumed, getting critted, please burn, didn't burn, no big deal. Because I got him. So, I'm just gonna sub up here. Here's an ice shard. I kinda expected that. I don't know why I didn't just encore. Probably because it wouldn't have really done me much good anyway. But golden opportunity for Sui right there. Or not, or double switching. And luring out some Ambipoms. And no, I don't care about you. Go away. We don't serve your kind here. Go ahead and taunt me. I don't care. Just get out of my way. Gyara's. Oh boy. How did I deal with this? Okay, well I got cocky there, but thankfully this thing, you can see very quickly, that thing is leftovers. So, I can easily just now encore the Gyarados, no big deal. Be able to get insert joke here, the Whimsicott behind its sub itself, and be able to start taking a little bit of damage off of this thing. At some point here. There we go. Moonblast, there goes that sub. Encore's up, no big deal. Even though he switched. And I was like, oh, I had a golden opportunity there. And please tell me he did what I think he did. Oh, dang, it was a fire dance. I was really hoping. I was really hoping. But, oh, played me right there. Gyarados back in. And Talon, nope, getting noped. Good play. Okay, Dave, go. Good play, good play. So, Valk back in here, and how did going to Whimsy help me? I don't know how that helped me. But, Sui and... what am I doing? Just honestly, what am I doing? Really, what am I doing? Okay, Sui, calm minding, and this could either go really good or really bad, and you could do that very quickly. So, I'm gonna have neutral ground here for a Scald, and it's like, I'm just gonna take advantage of that while I can, and I'm wondering if... ugh, what am I doing? Oh! That helps. Okay, that helps. I apologize for that one because that was indeed shitty. Sui, you did more in that than I expected you to. Enjoy a rest. So, I think I just roosted here. Yeah, no, because Banded Talonflames, I don't like them. I really don't like them. Yep, that's a Banded Talonflame, alright. Well, at least it's not going to be able to do too much. U-turning, though. Whoops. Kinda opened myself up for that. So, Arabian Night, I don't understand why I did that, but... oh, it was just a case of, you know what, I just want this thing dead more than I want Arabian Night to tear into some shit, so whatever. I'm not gonna lie, that crit really helped me. I'm not exactly sure how I would have dealt with that one guy otherwise. But, freaking... oh, okay. Thank you. Thank you, Arceus. He did not do what I think he did. No Talonflame, not happening. That was obvious, and I'm not having it. So, just seeding up the Gary here. Bounce is not going to do too much for you, seeing as I'm ready for it. Ain't no thing. And I think I am going to encore again. No, that doesn't help me. But I subbed anyway, so NBD. Sylvie about to get some seeds on him. And... God, Hyper Voice. That sub breaking from sound moves is just wonderful and awful all at the same time. But sacrificing Whimsy to the power of Arceus, our Lord and Captive, for the sake of this, setting up Gojira, getting that Leech Seed, helping him out, I know that I can just keep right on going with this for a few. Get that Dragon Dance up. And everybody look out. Flare Blitzing just to be safe. Sylveon out of the way. Gira next. Gira don't stand a chance. And Gojira with a really nice cleanup there. Whew. I thought that was going south, but apparently not. Alright, last one. Let's get this done with. This one's actually taking a good bit longer than I initially anticipated, but... Oof, look at that. My first comment there is like, well, this is awkward. This is the same exact movements. Nope. I've missed a couple nopes through the course of this video. Oh well, ain't the biggest thing. But, anywho, Arabian Night, popping in. I'm not getting HP iced yet. No thank you, Thundy. I appreciate your offer, but respectfully decline. And knocking off the leftovers off of Cletus. Okay. I don't appreciate. So whatever. Just get that damage build up from your life orb. That's totally fine with me. Gojira, get in here. Getting rid of that. I can't nope because that's not Talon nope. Just get rid of the balloon. I know there's rocks coming here, and you know the one time you're supposed to switch, man. And then of course you're not supposed to switch here, and then you do it. Yeah, that happens way too often. But all good, all good. Lottie can get locked into Dragon Pulsing. Really, really not gonna hurt my feelings. I'm very okay with seeding the Heat. Okay. Okay. We can work with it. We can work with it. Now I'm gonna defog. And now he's gonna plume me. And did he just rocks back up? Yes, he did. So it's like, dude, you're not getting rocks. Okay? It's not happening. So I'm in bad shape here. This is not turning out too advantageous for me. Getting assault vests off of Azumarill. That does make me happy. So does burning said Azumarill. You know, what was funny? There was a day when 6th Gen started that I actually knew so little as of what assault vest did that I'm disregarding my voice crack there. That I actually ended up regularly taunting Pokemon that I knocked Assault Vest off of with a Mandibuzz. Just purely out of ignorance. And it actually, all things considered, is pretty funny to look back on. But Sui in here, because it's like, no, whatever that thing is about to do to me, I'm not okay with. I can just get some damage on this thing real quick. I'm going, please get me into Gojira. Because no, I'm not even playing with you this time. I know what you're going to do, and I am not having it. So, back over to Sui. And, yeah, this isn't looking too hot for me at the moment. Sui is in a bad position. Cletus got Scarfed. This guy's got Volt Turn Initiative all over me. This is not looking too good for me. This is really not looking too good for me. In comes another U-turn. There goes my sub again. This is really not looking good for me. So, just oh, look at that. Speed. Woo! Thundy down. And now there's T-Tars. I'm seeding a T-Tar. I guess he was predicting switches. I'm okay with him predicting switches. Because I will gladly lock that Tyranitar into dancing like a fool. No worries here. So, I think time to sub up, or did I just seed again? I just seeded again, because, yeah, obvious Lando is obvious. And, okay, I forgot about that, and that is glorious. You know, I was probably thinking about just Moonblasting there, and it's probably a good thing that I didn't. So, making sure Lottie does not get rid of Whimsy quite yet by using that there Encore. T-Tar back in, not really worried about it. I know it's not gonna try the thing at me again, so I'm not gonna bother. And Gojira has got the upper hand now, thanks to that Azumarill being nice and burnt. And player off not gonna save you in this case, and oh, what a turnaround. What a turnaround. That explosion was just great. That really was just great. But yeah, so that wraps up what I've got right now for the Nameless team. So thank you guys once again for watching Sid Zero Productions Gaming Channel. This is Zero. I'm here on Showdown with this team that still don't have a name. Thanks everybody for coming and checking out the video and all that happy jazz. And we will see you guys later.